All right. We're gonna hey, you guys definitely welcome, man. That was my right hand man, Yuri. Gave an awesome introduction, man. I'm thankful for you, brother. It's just powerful that we get an opportunity to work together again like this, man. With something extremely special. But anyways, man, we are the generational wealth group, as you see on the screen right there, helping families break the poverty cycle. We're so serious about it, and what we have is absolutely something that can completely do that. And so, as he introduced myself, that's my lovely family. I'm married, 6 kids. I was a single father, 4 kids, no house, no car, riding around on a bicycle in my mid 30s, absolutely struggling, and it was not a cool situation to be. I just bring it to you. I remember, Christmas presents underneath the Christmas tree around that time, and they had my name on them, but they weren't from me. It was not a cool situation to be in. But fortunately, I had some great mentorship. I got sick of being in those shoes, and I found some mentors. And because of that, and plugging into trainings, I went on to develop a 7-figure income. But then I lost it, just having fun, never having that kind of money. Made 7 figures again, lost it, and it's like, whoa. But you know what? It got so bad to where I literally had to go back and get a job after 15 years of working full time from home, you guys. And so it's the issue is this. The issue is this, because within 48 days, I was able to quit my job with this information, and I went on to I'm just back home full time. But the problem is this right here. Most of us have unhealthy financial habits, and as a result, we're constantly worried about money. We've been taught to live broke by following the 40-40 plan, work 40 hours for 40 years to retire 40% of our income. But why is that? It's because the government has intentionally removed the financial literacy from our educational system, as if it was never there purposely, And so a majority of people have no clue, you guys, what sound money is. And our lack of understanding sound money is what keeps us from a simple way to grow and protect our wealth. So why should you have gold and silver, which, by the way, sound money is just another term for gold and silver? But it's because cash is trash. As Robert Kiyosaki, he mentions that. And for those of you that don't know who Robert Kiyosaki is, he wrote an extremely successful book called Rich Dad, Poor Dad. He also wrote Cash Flow Quadrant, and recently a book called Fake Money, Fake Teachers, Fake Asset, How Lies Are Making the Poor and Middle Class Poorer. So listen to what he says about gold and silver.
The reason gold is so important, gold and silver, is because gold and silver is God's money. It's money made by God. And then in 1971, the U.S. government, under President Nixon, took God's money and turned it into man-made money. Never in the history of the world, this is the thing, never in the history of the world has this ever happened. In 1971, the U.S. and Nixon convinced the entire world to replace gold and silver with paper money. This stuff. Cash is trash. So the reason we have so much volatility in the world today is historically, since the time of the Romans and the Greeks and the French and the English and the Germans, every time they have taken God's money, like silver here, and replaced it with man-made money, there's been economic volatility. Now the problem is, so the dollar is going to keep dropping. So one of the reasons I can predict what's going to happen is I can predict the dollar will keep dropping simply because the U.S. government and now the euro, the European central banks, are printing so much of this trash. So you'll see gold going up in price, oil going up in price, real estate going up in price, because this is trash. So that's what happened in 1971, has happened throughout history. And the reason this current election doesn't make any difference is the only person that can put this back in place is a strong, charismatic leader. People like Julius Caesar, Napoleon. That's why they were such great leaders, was they actually replaced this with this. Unfortunately, we do not have that person among the candidates. I know Ron Paul, philosophically, I agree with him as closely as possible, but unfortunately I don't think Ron Paul has the chutzpah, as my Jewish friends would say, to change this whole thing. So there will be more this printed than ever before, which means the dollar keeps coming down and other things keep going up. And that's really what's going to happen. It's predictable. And eventually this will go to its true worth, zero. So all of you savers out there and people trying to save this trash, you're going to lose big time. With that, Mike Lee.
Kim was talking about the crystal ball, and Kelly was talking about cycles. And the way you make that crystal ball work is just reading economic history, because everything is just waves and cycles and waves and cycles
This has
over and
happened
over
before,
and
right?
over again. It's all happened before. In fact, the thing with the currency has literally happened hundreds of times, where they've gone to from an asset-backed currency. Currencies have been backed by oil, by gold and silver, by land. As soon as you remove something that you can't, something that puts financial constraint on them, where you can't just print as much of it as you want, the currency is pretty much doomed.
Historically, throughout time, again, it's not crystal ball, it's called prognostication. Every 75 years there's a depression. The last depression was 1930. So we're right on it right now.
Yeah.
Now, again, the rich will get richer and the poor and middle class will get wiped out, unfortunately.
And what's really interesting, if you study history, there comes a time where the public, the mass psyche of the country and the world, this time the world, before it's always been a country, but the mass psyche starts to sense the currency debasement. Everybody should be able to feel it now. You go to the grocery store, you go to the gas station, you can feel that there's a currency debasement going on. Everything's costing more. Your currency is losing purchasing power. And as the public starts to wake up, gold and silver go through the roof, and all that paper that they've created, gold and silver do an accounting periodically throughout history. It's really exciting to see this. They automatically revalue themselves when the public wakes up, and they catch up to all the currency that's been produced.
To me, I've been saying this for a number of years now, silver is the biggest opportunity I have ever seen, bigger than real estate, bigger than anything else. And silver, as we're talking today, 2008, is about $15 an ounce. Mm-hmm. There's less than 10-year supply worth of silver on planet Earth. The difference between gold and silver is gold is hoarded, silver is consumed. Silver is an industrial precious metal. It is used in cell phones, telephones, computers, electric lights, everywhere. The more information age we become, the more we use silver. And what Michael is saying is that stockpile is at all-time lows, and they're not discovering much more.
One of the things, too, you can buy it and you can take it home. It can't go bankrupt on you. You can't have a labor dispute or Enron accounting. It's just this super simple thing. You buy it now, you sit on it for 5 years. I don't know how long it's going to take, 2 years, 5 years, 10 years.
That is how fast it's going to hit people. If you can understand that, that's why it's information age, not industrial age. And so all those, I feel for them, hoping the government's going to pay, like who's going to win? Is it Hillary? Is it Obama? Is it Mitt Romney? I mean, they can't do a thing about this. It's too late. It doesn't matter. What matters is how smart you are now. If you think these guys are going to save your family, I think you're in for a sad, rude awakening. Because we've been here before, and the middle class will probably be wiped out in America.
Yeah, so I think during this cycle, the savers are going to be wiped out, the spenders are going to be wiped. Those are fake $1 million bills, and they're going to be reality.
Well, aren't you here? They've already shown their hand. They've already played their hand.
Yeah.
They're not even going to print this. It's just going to flood with this. So you're going to see this crash and then inflation like we've never seen before. So it really works for us is because we just keep collecting that rent, but then we can pay off those deadbeat loans of ours with cheap money. That is the strategy.
In 1980, took 1,000 ounces of gold to buy silver to buy a single-family median-price home in the United States, and silver was not rare then. When you measure things with gold and silver, there is no inflation. Everything just travels inside of a valuation channel, going from overvalued to undervalued to overvalued to undervalued. That day will come again, but it's probably going to be less than 500 ounces. You want to buy a single-family median-price home outright, no payments, no down payment, 100% cash flow, put $8,000 aside today. You're going to be able to do it in the future.
Silver.
It's just history repeating.
In silver.
Silver,
Don't hold cash.
Right. Gold is
Cash
good too, but it won't perform as well.
is trash.
Exactly.
Repeat after me.
Cash is trash.
If you can understand that one, your whole paradigm will shift.
That was a video, you guys. I didn't set it up. That was a video from about 12 years ago that is more relevant today than it was back then. But do me a favor in the chat, because I'm sure this woke a few of you up and you may not have known this information, but put in the chat, cash is trash if you believe that. Put that in there. And now I'm going to bring it, to the right now, because just recently, throw that trash away, right? Because just recently, Robert Kiyosaki talked, this is just a few days ago, about you're warned about a historic market crash is coming because they're just printing, they're just flooding it. So let me take it forward. Okay, this is Deutsche Bank. You know, just a few, not too long ago, talking about global time bomb coming due to rising inflation, warns of it. Let me take it further. Did you know this? Did you see this information? This U.S. printed more money. This was the beginning of COVID, and it got worse along the way. Printed more money in 1 month than in 2 centuries. 2 centuries, that's 200 years, just in case you didn't know, okay? Bloomberg, at the beginning of this year, the dollar's crash is only just beginning. Things are happening, and when it's not on your radar, that's when you get your tail end handed to you. And so, did you hear about this? This is the Lebanon financial crisis that just happened about maybe 8 months ago. Check this out, just a few seconds of it.
Lebanon is on the brink of economic collapse. The local currency has lost more than 80% of its value on the black market. Food prices have skyrocketed, leaving Lebanese from all walks of life unable to put food on the table.
See, I'm telling you, and here's the thing, you and I always talk about, man, in America, we're so arrogant. Oh, we're America, we got the dollar. It's, you know, in God we trust on the dollar. In God we trust, absolutely. But you guys, man, if you think that this is not coming down the pipeline here, then you absolutely need to wake up. And honestly, I mean, I got it right here. Education is key, because people are, listen, the media, society, government, they've trained us not to understand what real money is. And people are absolutely oblivious. You know, and literally what you don't know can hurt you. Look at this short clip right here.
It's your lucky day today. You win a free 10-ounce silver bar, pure silver bullion, or a free Hershey's king-size chocolate bar.
Take this one.
You'll take the chocolate bar. Who needs a 10-ounce bar of silver? Right? No. Have a good day. You'd rather have the Hershey bar than the silver bar?
Yes, I would.
Oh, you would? Okay.
Yeah, the Hershey bar, you eat it, you just can't eat the silver bar.
Yeah, that's right. Can't eat the silver. What are you going to do with a 10-ounce bar of silver, right? You know.
Hello. Having a special today on 1-ounce gold coins. It's a $50 Canadian maple leaf solid 1-ounce gold coin, offering it today for half price, $25.
No thanks.
Why wouldn't you be interested?
I don't need any gold coins.
Don't need any for $25?
Nope.
I need to pay my taxes, so I'm selling my 1-ounce gold coin. Yeah. Would you be interested? Just name a price, any price, and it's yours. No, I'm good. We can go to Liberty Coin and Precious Metals and verify it's a real 1-ounce coin.
Why would I want that gold coin?
I don't know. I mean, who needs a gold coin these days, right?
Exactly.
Trying to raise some money, trying to raise some cash, so I'm going to sell my 1-ounce gold coin. Just wondered if you'd be interested in it.
Not really.
No?
No, thanks.
Why not?
Just not something I
It's
need.
a deal. It's like 20 bucks and you can have it.
No, I'm fine.
We can go into the coin shop right here. You can verify that it's authentic and probably even sell it to them for cash. No.
Not interested, man.
Too many gold coins laying around at home?
Possibly, yeah.
All right, well, the deal's off. And what if I were to tell you that you could have taken me up on this offer, went in there and walked out with over $1,500 cash in your hand?
I feel like a loser then.
Today's not your day, buddy.
What happened?
Sorry. Well, now you know.
Hi, how can I help you?
I just want to sell my 1-ounce gold coin.
All right, what do we have here?
It's a 1-ounce American Eagle, gold eagle.
All right.
How much is that worth today?
Let's see what we can give you today. $1634.70.
And that's $1,600.
Yes, it is. Would you like cash or a check?
Cash, please.
Cash. Here's the 70 cents. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 20, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Nice. And you don't need to see my ID or anything?
No, I do not.
Sounds good to me, bro.
Here's the thing, man. So, it may be some of you, because what you don't know, could be costing you a fortune right now. It may be some of you on here that might have did the same thing because you're unaware and you thinking pirate ships or leprechauns or kings and queens and not really understanding the extreme value of gold and silver and how this information's been kept for us from us so long. And so my question to you is this: are you right now, think about it, working harder for more money to cover just the basic? And this is the thing, it's not just you. Higher costs, added financial pressures on families today, it's causing all sorts of fear, uncertainty, and doubt on a large scale. Matter of fact, as of May 2017, and right now, this number's over 68% of Americans said they could not cover a $400 emergency expense and would have to rely on credit cards or selling something or borrowing the money if such an event arose. So what's happening with your money? You see, it's in the numbers, you guys. Look at this. From 2000 to 2018, I mean, if your water and sewer is up 133%, heat source is up 99, college tuition, medical care, you see the numbers right there. Man, now you wondering why mom and dad both got to work, or you got to work maybe 2, 3 jobs, or you've got more month at the end of the money. Man, it's because we have been these secrets have been held from us. I'm telling you. So do you mind if we show you the case for sound money? Because gold and silver is one of the secrets the wealthy have used for ages to amass and protect their wealth. In fact, governments, financial institutions, they know and use the secret. They're the largest holders of gold, precious metals in the world today. And there's a reason why, okay? There's definitely a reason why, but look at this information. What you could buy today with the same silver from 1965. So you see, silver back in 1965, $1, okay, and an ounce of silver was the same thing. Now that same ounce, it's about $40 to $45. What's your dollar? It's the same dollar. So these price increases right here, 800%, okay, 160%. That's a huge difference. Look at this. What if you back then would have put $10,000 in a 1965 home or put that in gold? Look at the numbers. Look at the numbers. So literally, I mean, after seeing those stats that you've seen, does your financial future seem more challenging? But see, why aren't your financial advisors and the professionals telling you? You know, precious metals like last year, and I'm not a financial advisor, but did you know they had the best returns last year? Look at that, 47%, 24%. Silver at the top, gold. Then you go down there and you start seeing everything else, stocks and commodities and the US dollar. Look at that, negative. The reality is the truth. They don't want you to know. They want you to think, oh, it's not important to know the secret of sound money. They don't need to know that. But here's 5 reasons for sound money. Hedge against poor government decisions and potential economic collapse. You think what you want, I think what I think. When everything, mom and pop shops got shut down, Walmarts were open, because of COVID, that was a poor government decision. And now because of it, the reciprocation, what's going on with all this money being printed. I heard something about another something odd $1 trillion getting ready to get printed and just handed out. Because of that, I'm telling you, it's driving up gold, it's driving up silver. There's just no way around it. But you need to protect yourself. What are you doing to protect your money? You got insurance, car insurance, health insurance, life insurance. You got all these insurance. What kind of insurance you got on your money, like my boy Yuri says? So see, there's wealth accumulation. There's wealth protection. There's portfolio diversification if you aren't in actual hard metals. There's coin collecting, which, man, as you start to learn a little bit more about what we got going on, that's one of the funnest things. Matter of fact, we had something go down today that was absolutely amazing. But we're going to show you how to use the secrets the wealthy have always used to confidently get ahead of the game now and forever. So we're 7K, you guys. So 7K, the founders, Josh Anderson, Roger Ball, Zach Davis, Richard Hansen, they're on a mission to change the world. And believe me, they've got the background to do it. Our CEO is Jason Arkman, a buddy of mine as well. 7K Metals, here's the thing. We're built to last. A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau. We're a numismatic guarantee corporation authorized dealer. You'll learn more about that, okay? If you don't know, it's like, what's that? It's a big word. I thought so too when I first heard it, okay? But our vaults are fully insured by Accord. Billionaire co-founder Roger Ball, who I mentioned, he was the guy that owned Melaleuca. They do like $2 billion. He sold that back in '89. But the background here is powerful. Company has zero debt. Been in business for only 4.5 years. Home office located in Idaho Falls. We ship daily using FedEx. They use the trusted $4.6 billion Plaid network to connect and transact with banks, keeping your customer data private. And we have a first ever, which I didn't mention at the beginning, but we have a first ever technology called the Sound Money Wallet. It's sought after by companies. They want to use our technology as their sole product, but we ain't giving that up, okay? It's cutting edge, and you'll learn about that right now, okay? Wallet. It's one of the member benefits. You're going to hear about other member benefits, but here is how the Sound Money works, or the Sound Money Wallet works, excuse me.
If you're watching this video, chances are you're curious about gold and silver and have a few questions, like, why should I buy precious metals? What metals should I be buying? Who can I trust to buy them from? How do I know I'm getting a good deal? And how can I afford more? Well, you're not alone. Most people have these questions, and over the next few minutes, we'll give you an easy solution. Most people would say, I had a feeling it was important and a good idea to own precious metals, but really didn't understand why. So I didn't do anything. This lack of understanding has cost people a lot of money. And quite honestly, we don't want you to make the same mistake. We have watched far too many people struggle as the economy fluctuates, employment issues arise, or unexpected changes come up in life. Owning gold and silver can help shield you long-term against all these challenges. When we started 7K, it became a mission to help the average person get ahead by adding precious metals to their portfolio, no matter their knowledge or circumstances. We have already changed the precious metals industry by offering some of the best pricing without any minimums or maximums, period. We are now completely revolutionizing the industry and making it so anyone and everyone will be able to start buying precious metals. It doesn't matter if it's a significant amount or even just $1. The new technology provided by a partner company, Sound Money, will allow you to convert your cash to gold or silver instantly. There are no shipping wait times. There's no worry about where you're going to store it, and you'll sleep easy at night knowing that if you ever want us to send you the metal, it will be in the mail at the drop of a hat. Transferring cash, gold, or silver to other members is simple, and there's no spread costs. Let's say you wanted to send 1 ounce of silver to a friend. It's just like you would have taken it out of your safe at home and sent it to them in the mail, except it's instant, and you don't have to worry about postage, and it's much less expensive than shipping. Your friend will see the 1 ounce of silver reflected in their Sound Money wallet, and it all takes less than a minute. Being able to transfer metal instantly to someone else has never been done, and it's truly game-changing. So, you may be asking yourself, if they're willing to send me the metal from my Sound Money Wallet silver account, does that mean they have it on hand somewhere? Yep. Every time you make a transfer from cash, gold, or silver in the Sound Money Wallet, we carefully put that amount of gold or silver in a non-segregated Sound Money private vaulting space. When you request the metal be shipped to you, we simply take the metal you requested from the non-segregated vault space and send it to your front door. Between third-party auditing and Sound Money policy, we have to have an equal amount of physical silver or gold to meet the transaction rate in the Sound Money Wallet. So, what about the security of the Sound Money private vault? Your metal will be sitting behind 4 layers of some of the most technologically advanced security possible. Now, one of the biggest questions we've found while helping people understand the real power of owning gold and silver is, what do I do if I need cash? The old way is that you would need to take it to a local dealer who would most likely give you several reasons why he can't give you what the metal is actually worth. Or you would need to contact an online buyer who typically has a $1,000 minimum. They would tell you a price over the phone only to be much lower after it finally arrives at their facility and they inspect it 4 to 6 weeks later. Not to mention the shipping that you paid. The traditional buyback program at 7K is much simpler and much more friendly than any other way. Now with the Sound Money Wallet, it is hands down the best way to convert your metals back to cash if you get in a pinch. With one of the best buyback prices in the industry, no gimmicks, no minimums, and nominal transaction fees, you can instantly convert your gold or silver back to cash. No headaches, no hassle, just easy. So, whether you're a savvy investor who knows the power of gold or silver and the advantages of a private vault, or you're trading your first dollar for gold or silver, Sound Money will make it convenient and easy. You can finally be confident that the control is back in your hands from start to finish.
So see, you guys, the Sound Money Wallet is powerful. You know, again, remember we were talking secrets of the wealthy, right? So when I got started October 20th of 2020, I could buy a Silver Eagle for about 30 bucks. Well, you know, that same Silver Eagle right now is about, like I said, $40 to $45. And that's the power of that Sound Money Wallet. And the thing about it is this, I need you to understand, I need you to get this. Why that's so powerful is because, again, you can convert back and forth, right? But you don't, secrets of the wealthy, you don't deal with capital gains taxes. That's like free money. So like when you get into like going into like this buyer certification, let me dumb it down like this. I got a gal named Chantel. She had $17,000 that she put in the savings. She was so ecstatic to see what that had went up, right, in value. It went up 2 cents. So if I had my same 17 grand that was sitting in gold and silver, and you had your 17,000, and we're talking about October 20th to right now, your 17 grand wouldn't be 17 grand anymore. And here's why, because what just went up? Meat, gas, oil, lumber, gold, silver, right? So that's the power of this. And so again, with this buyer certification, it's a member's benefit. You're going to learn how the wealthy have always used sound money to get ahead for their gain. You know, key factors to protect your personal finances in any kind of an economy. I'm so much more. What is the value of MS-70 and coin collecting that I was mentioning about, you know, this coin collecting thing that they do, and how it's potentially more valuable than bullion, okay? And why governments and large institutions are the biggest buyers of gold and silver. So let's dig in a little bit more. This is gonna get good. What if I told you we all made, actually it's about a $2 million mistake now to this day. Somebody the other day said it's $2.6 million mistake. So check this out.
The $1.2 million mistake. Let's begin by taking a look at this chart that shows the purchasing power of the US dollar from 1913 to 2013. In 1913, the purchasing power of the dollar was worth $1. In 2013, it was worth 5 cents. We have seen the dollar and all world currencies lose value over time. Some of this is due to inflation, but most of this is because of a change that occurred in 1971. In 1971, the US president ended the Bretton Woods Agreement, which cut all ties to currencies being backed by gold. All at once, all world currencies became a fiat currency, meaning they are simply backed by what the government says they are worth. Take this scenario as an example. Let's say you wanted to purchase a brand new Mustang in 1965. It would have cost you around $2,500 or 2,500 silver coins. Today, the same 2,500 won't get you the car, but the same 2,500 silver coins could buy you 2 cars. As you can see here, while the US dollar has lost its value over time, gold and silver has maintained its purchasing power. So, what would have happened if you knew this was going to occur and started purchasing silver? Let me show you. It begins with the MS-70 Silver Eagle. MS stands for Mint State. It's a grading system, and an MS-70 coin means the coin is in its perfect condition. If you had purchased one of these coins every single month since 1986, you would be sitting on a $1.2 million portfolio. And get this, that $1.2 million portfolio would have only cost you $50,000. That's the $1.2 million mistake.
So, you know, with me, when I saw that information, I said, well, mama ain't raised no fool, right? Because how many of you, you know, knew that information? I didn't know that information at all. But here's what I want to say is that, you know, here's the thing, your savings account and then you having silver and gold, it's just a different level, because how many of you does your savings account turn into your spending account? You know, you start to save and then you just start to put, as a matter of fact, put a 1 in the chat for me. If your savings account and all of a sudden you start shifting, you start saving money, and then all of a sudden you start shifting it over to the checking, and then it just dwindles, right? Put a 1 in the chat if you've been there. I've been there so many doggone times. It's crazy. But here's the thing, it's bad business right now. You know, I got up there retired and broke drive. You don't want to be in those shoes. Look at this little bit. About 1 in 4 Americans have no retirement savings. Things are bad. You got to make a shift. I'm telling you, things are terrible. Check this out.
For this week's Your Money segment, alarming figures out from a new study that shows a quarter of Americans have no retirement savings. Yahoo Finance's Stephanie Asimkos is here with those details. Stephanie, tell us about this report.
Right. The situation is really dire. And like you said, you know, a quarter of Americans just have no savings for retirement. And this is across all generations. But as a little, you know, sort of zoom in, the cohort that is immediately approaching retirement, so those that are 55 to 64-year-olds, PwC found that they have about $120,000 saved, which isn't a lot. And it is, but it isn't. And, you know, when that's translated into monthly withdrawals, that's really about $1,000 a month, maybe less than, which is a very modest, even austere lifestyle. And here's where it gets even shakier, is that should the person in this scenario outlive their life expectancy or have any sort of unforeseen medical or housing bill that they need to pay for, that amount decreases even more. And that money is also likely going to be taxed. So to take away even more money. And to add, you know, just to the gloom and doom while we're at it, you know, PwC also forecasts that Social Security will be depleted by 2034, which, you know, isn't that far away. So there's a huge demographic. Go ahead.
No, we only have about 30 seconds, but this sounds like a crisis is essentially brewing. Is that what the experts are saying? If Social Security runs out, folks have no money saved for their retirement, people are living longer, what happens then?
Right. So to quickly turn this around, you know, employee-sponsored retirement savings plans are really expensive for small businesses to offer. So the proposed.
It's all right. I'm gonna end it there. Social Security gone by 2034. What's your plan? If we having so much struggle just even saving, you know, retired and broke drive, I'm telling you, we have to make a shift. And here's what's so powerful about what we've got going on over here is with this auto saver program, you not making that $1.2 million mistake. You know, we gathered a team of world-class experts to hand select collectible coins to take your collecting and legacy to the next level. You know, they literally, you don't have to think about what coins are quality, what coins are not, because you don't know a thing about it anyway, right? But we have to move like the wealthy people move, because they're not moving in the direction we're moving. And so here's a rundown of the different type of silver and metal coins, just so you get a little bit of a 7K education. Okay, you got junk silver. Those are dimes, quarters, 1964 and before. They're 90% silver. Nickels from 42 and 45. You got bullion, like it's usually best for large purchases, like 10 to 100 ounces. You've got government-struck bullion. It's money minted by governments around the world, like silver eagles. You've got proofs. They're typically lower. They're produced in lower mintages than bullion counterparts. They're more rare and limited in numbers. And I usually have a certificate. Then you've got rare and specialty collector's editions that have been graded and protected in a case, never been touched. And so you understand how numismatic coins are graded. You guys, only around 5% of these coins that are struck, they qualify as in MS-70 in perfect condition. MS is mint state, 70 is basically perfect. It's basically no post-production imperfection under a 5 times magnification. And it's all based on like the Sheldon grading scale. Is how you figure all that out. So just imagine now, every month, you getting an MS-70, a perfect coin that comes to you. These are the 3 options of the coin: the basic, the variety, and the specialty. But I've got people that were just terrible at saving, and now they're saving assets that are going up in value, and think twice about, you know, turning around and liquidating it. But if need be, we've got an absolute way that you'll learn about to be able to do that. But it's like with fine wine. Numismatic MS-70 coins have the ability to go way above spot price of silver. It's because of their rarity, the story, the beautiful artwork that can be more valuable than the actual raw metal itself. So perfect example, in 1999, when the Y2K, everybody's gonna die, right? Well, that coin, I've seen that coin actually go for as much as $19,000 for a coin that didn't cost that much, nowhere near. Same thing with you know, again, the story side of things, the Black Panther coin, because, you know, when Chadwick passed away, that's the Black Panther. That coin shot up in value, right? So let me take it. Let me give it to you. Let me give it to you right now. Okay. This is an Inc. magazine. 5 assets wealthy people use to preserve their wealth. Back in 2008, when the whole market crashed, which it's coming again. Okay. And this was just an article from like 3 years ago. But exclusive real estate and fine art are the first 2. You got millions of dollars sitting around to get you some exclusive real estate, like in that picture right there. What about some Van Gogh or Monet, you know, or trying to get a Mona Lisa on the wall? I know there's only one, but man, most of us can't do that, right? The 3 other assets, 7K Metals takes care of, and it's affordable for everyone. I don't care what your budget is. Doesn't matter what your budget is. We've got an affordable solution. So we got 3 rare coins. We got them. Gold, number 4, we got it. Usable precious metals, we got it. Like silver that's used in solar, electric cars, and many of the devices we can't seem to live without in the technology age, you guys. This is just smart. We literally have 2 of the best savings programs, period. We got the auto saver program you just learned about. We got the Sound Money wallet that's exclusive. Nobody else has access to it to be able to liquidate back and forth, right? And not deal with the capital gains taxes, right? So you benefit from free money like the wealthy been doing. Then we got stack and sell, which if you look at that little portfolio right there, somebody bought about $7,000 worth of coins over time, right? And that value, the market value shot up to 10,000. That's 46% increase in value. Again, I ask you, what's your money doing in the bank? But going down and dwindling, okay? So we've got it so good. Then here's just another special thing, because people love what we're doing. So this gentleman right here, we have an exclusive deal with Michael Miles Standish to design rare numismatic specialty coins. He was named one of the top 10 most influential in the coin space from 1960 to 2020 by Coin World magazine. He came and sought us and said, man, I love what you guys are doing. I want to be a part of designing some amazing coins that only you guys have access to, like this White House coin that was sold exclusively to 7K members. We bought the 1 ounce for about $2.19, the 2 ounce for about $3.14. Well, we had one that was signed that when we went to an event with him, and look at what somebody sold those 2 coins for that they bought for what they bought it for. And here, I'm not having you come over to be a coin salesperson, guys. This is about collecting assets and moving like the wealthy move. Maybe something you give the family or something that you liquidate later on, aside from this trash. This cash is trash, right? So listen to what this guy, Miles Standish, says about what we got going on over here.
All right, so y'all heard this meeting is being recorded. Before we start, I wanted to just
65. Hello. This always does it. It doesn't do it, and then it does it right when I need it. All right, here we go. I'll start here.
And I always use. I live in a suburbia neighborhood about 25 miles out of the city of Austin, and I would bet if I have 400 homes in my neighborhood, I bet there's maybe less than 25 homes that would know how to buy gold and silver. And these are a lot of these people are people in the oil business, doctors, high professional neighborhood, and they're clueless. And if and think about that, to me, and I think I was talking about when the Reddit thing happened and they thought they were going to make a big run on silver. I called that the great awakening of gold and silver, because so many people, especially young people that are into the internet and into social media, they were going to learn quickly, if they didn't already know, how to buy gold and silver. And, I find it amazing though, because I have so many people that, ask me from time to time, they'll meet me and they ask me what I'll do. And it's like, hey, is there any way to buy gold and silver? Do you go to the bank to buy gold and silver? And it's like, no, banks don't sell gold and silver. They don't want you to buy gold and silver. They want you to deposit, withdraw, borrow, and deposit again. So it's kind of you guys are involved in something, even though gold has only been able to be purchased the last 45 years, you're involved with something that you can educate so many people in so many walks of life that they don't have a clue how to get what you got. And it's really cutting edge that you get to do it. And guess what? There is such a large pool of people to teach them about sound money. And you've got a system that's really easy for them to do it.
So you guys, man, that's just from somebody that's top 10, like the Michael Jordan of the industry in the coin space. I'm telling you, what we have is so special and can make a massive impact. Here's just other member benefits. We got a gold-backed IRA that you actually can do all sorts of different precious metals. We got 7K getaway. We got 7K healthcare program, real healthcare that I actually take advantage of myself with my family. And we got 7K advantage, 800,000 ways to save, exclusive offers on travel, local restaurants, wherever you are, everyday services you already use, deals on the largest name brands. And the thing about it is this, I just did an example of a trip to Hawaii, and it was $756 on Priceline. Well, that same trip, that same night per night on our 7K advantage as exclusive members is $456 for the same exact room. I mean, like me, one trip, you like save what it costs for you to have a membership and then some, all right? So when you think of this, look at, everybody has a membership, Netflix, Apple Music, Amazon, Costco. So when you think of 7K Metals, think of us as a premier Costco membership for those who want to buy gold and silver. You're not buying anything new. You're transferring wealth from a declining fiat paper dollar to appreciating assets. It's so different. Many just buy the annual membership. They don't even tell a soul about it. I don't know how people do that, but it's okay if you do or don't. But it's, you guys, gold and silver, it's God's money. It's been out 6,000 plus years. It has eternal properties that can't be duplicated and faked, And so, I mean, 7K solves a massive financial need right now. And so there's two ways, there's two memberships. There's a standard membership for $199, comes with, you're going to actually have your piece of silver in there. You get 3 technology credits. That just has to do with if you want to share this information with others. It's a really neat app and some back office things that we have access to. You get access to that Sound Money wallet, the Advantage Reward Program, member direct pricing on unlimited bullion, the buyer certification training that's priceless. And then, you know, with the premium, I basically say if you want to be a customer, go standard. If you want to be if you want to share this with others, because there's an actual affiliate piece to this that if you do share, you can benefit. Go with the $4.99. Takes care of your technology credits for the whole year because after 3 months, it's $9.99. You get an actual MS70. Remember we talked coins, so you get the highest quality coin. You get a silver bullion, 4 wealth strategy books. It's just the value is absolutely there. And so it's just like, listen, I'm going to share just some real people, real stories, just a short little snippet here.
Hi, my name is Corinne Beledo, and when I was a little girl, I remember my dad collecting coins. When I saw the value of what 7K had, I couldn't resist. I had never known where or what to buy. So when I saw the autosaver, that blew me out of the water because I realized it was the perfect platform for me. All you gotta do is set up your autosaver program and a beautiful coin comes every month.
Hi guys, my name is Stephen Nash. I have a background in the mortgage financial industry. When I saw 7K autosaver, you know, it was like building wealth on autopilot with gold and silver. I got a membership and got started right away, and now the business really starting to take off. Guys, I encourage you to get your membership. Get started now. There's nothing like it.
Hi, this is Todd Palm in Virginia Beach, Virginia, and I've been self-employed since 2009 as a healthcare systems consultant, and I've been in the industry for over 30 years working for one health plan or another or consulting at one health plan or another. And when I saw that 7K had a healthcare plan, I recognized right away that it was a quality healthcare plan. And for me, because my only option was the Affordable Care Act, this was an even better option than the Affordable Care Act, and it saved me almost $900.
Hey guys, this is Yuri Melendez. How are you, man? Listen, I want to give a testimony about the Sound Money wallet. That has made my life so much simpler. This is the opportunity. This is the technology. No one has it. Only 7K members are allowed to use it. You have to be a member to use it. I call it the currency converter, where you can actually take your money from your account, bring it over to the Sound Money wallet, then select if you want gold and silver with no minimums or maximums. Check this out, guys. Not only you can convert it, as gold and silver goes up, your money goes up. What are the banks paying you? 0.001%? Well, while gold and silver goes up, now this is like your own personal private savings account where you accumulate wealth. You can never go bankrupt having gold and silver. Guys, the Sound Money wallet is the technology. Sound Money wallet is the future. I just had to share. This is where you could accumulate wealth and use the technology to liquidate it at any given point.
Hi, my name is Mediva Thompson. I've been in the network marketing space for over 15 years. Shakes, vitamins, travel, you know, and those are products that expire, right? I've never in my life seen a vehicle where no one can lose. You think of one where no one can lose money. It's gold and silver. So listen, I highly recommend you get a membership, plug into the training. We've helped over 1,000 people on the team. We've got people that have never had success in this industry that are winning right now. And it is such a blessing. Creating generational wealth, leaving a legacy to your family. What's better than that?
What's better than that? What is better than that? I don't know.
Hi, my name.
We live in the information age, you guys. Ignorance is a choice. What you just saw, you can't unsee. And I know what it says in the good book. It says, my people, we always say perish, but perish, destroyed, same thing, destroyed for a lack of knowledge. You got information, don't let that be you. don't let this be you, you know? It just doesn't make any sense. And so we as far as from a membership standpoint, that's the end of the presentation from that. You know, we do go into an affiliate side of things, but I'm gonna open it up. So if you guys have some questions, then we can get your questions answered. But I always like to leave a break just in case you're the person that, you know what, I just want to take advantage of the membership. I don't really want to share it with anybody, and that's totally fine. But you're either basically an A, B, or a C. An A is somebody that's like, you know what, man, hey, listen, I'm ready to go. Just get back to the person who got you started and just pick which membership that you want to get started with. A B is, you got some questions, and we're here. We're here to do Q&A. So if we can do that now, if you want to do it offline, then that's your choice. If you're a C, you're like, you know what, this is not for me. And that's okay. You know, maybe you know somebody that would be able to benefit from what's going on. And then maybe later on down the road, when your mindset gets a little bit better, then you can take advantage of it, you know, but no hard feelings either way. We definitely thank you for hopping on. But yeah, I'm going to open up for Q&A. So give me 1 second. I just want to hit the pause for a second. And oops. One. All right, cool. So, you know, congratulations for you that are choosing to stick around, that are wanting to learn about the compensation, plan. This is, again, it was so powerful when I saw this information for the first time, because it blew me away. And I didn't know anything about gold and silver. I just knew people say, you know what, you should buy gold and silver. Nobody told me where I should buy it, what I should buy. I had no clue, right? But what happens is I knew this was powerful, and I took massive action. Matter of fact, Yuri's one of the guys I ended up sharing it within the beginning stages. And within 48 days, I quit my job, and been back home full time, just absolutely killing it and changing lives all around the country and in different parts of the world. So digging in, I like to start out with this slide, because maybe some of you don't understand this slide. This is Rich Dad, Poor Dad Robert Kiyosaki, cash flow quadrant. See, most of us are familiar with the upper left quadrant, as we've been trained or conditioned to be employees. Being an employee or self-employed, it makes up for about 95% of the population, and it creates a huge dependency on you, on yourself, on ourselves, okay? And so what the wealthy do is they get to the right side of the quadrant, okay? Business owner, and leveraging people, not where you're doing everything, right? Leveraging people, where you're having people work with you to help you make money. That's beautiful thing about what we're doing here, is because we can take advantage of that. We can plug into a system, because systems are duplicatable. People aren't duplicatable. Systems are. Just think about McDonald's. You know, welcome to McDonald's, man. Please take your order. You got fries over here on the left. You got shakes over here on the right. I don't even know the order anymore, because I haven't ate at McDonald's in 15 years. I'm not knocking you, okay? I just don't eat it myself. But anyways, it's a system, right? Bunch of freckle-faced kids back in the day that have $1 billion operation, okay? It's beautiful. People work with you to make money. Now, the other great thing that we have here is now you're getting into gold and silver. So now you're getting in the investor side of things. You own investments. Your money works for you. When I got started, I just bought coins. They came every single month because of the autosaver. Guess what those coins did? They continued to go up in value, and that money made me money, unlike my money sitting in a funky savings account that loses value over time, right? So with that being said, remember, as of May 2017, and I won't even talk then, I'm talking now, 68% of Americans right now say they can't cover a $400 emergency expense. So while we do this, is you share, earn points, get paid. There's two teams, a right team and a left team is what we have, okay? So when you get started, you're gonna build two teams. You're gonna build a left team and a right team, but the important part is, okay, as I go through this, what you have is you can get started at $199, and you can share at $199, just so you know. You can share at $199 or $499. I tell people, if you're gonna share the business, get started at $499, because you make the same amount of money you make more money for the same amount of work and effort. And what I mean by that is because people are going to ask you, hey, which way did you get started, Madiba? And then 9 times out of 10, they're probably going to follow what you do. And what that does is that puts more points inside of the organization, and you'll learn about how these points work. But the more points means the more money, right? So the $4.99 is 150 points. The $199 is 50 points. Okay. And I'm just looking at my big screen. Okay. I'm not looking at the small screen. I'm getting older, folks. I'm getting older. I like to look at the big picture. All right. So how this works is that I want you to, whoever invited you, say they put you on the left team, and say that you're right here. Okay. Well, what happens is that everybody they put on that left team, boom, goes here. The next person goes here. This person puts one in, it goes here. All of that is underneath you. If you wait around, then the longer you wait, the further down you are, which you'll still benefit, but it doesn't make any sense, because if you get somebody like a Yuri Melendez that comes in, independent of you, you had nothing to do with it, and he goes out and builds a monster business, that is crushing, making stupid full-time money, okay? Or you get he's making up to $3,500 a week, or you get an Emily that comes in who's making up to $7,000 a week, and just you waited. Now you're under Emily, whereas Emily could have been under you, and everything that she did on that left side benefits you, and then the points stack, okay? The points just keep stacking. So that's an annual membership, right? The 150 and the 50 points, the 199 and the 499. Now let's talk auto saver. Let's talk, $2 million mistake that you don't want to make. Well, what happens is that you've got 3, I've got to change the third one, but you've got the basic, you've got, that's 15 points. You've got the variety, that's 20 points. And the new specialty is 15 points as well, but you get a half gram of gold. Okay. The other coins are the silver. But every time somebody orders a variety coin, I do all 3. So whoever, is up above me, that's all 3 points. I get all 3 every single month. Right. But all those points are stacking monthly. All right. On your left or your right team. And what happens is, as an associate, you make up to 500. As a copper, you make up to 1,000. As a bronze, you make up to 2,000. As a silver, you make up to 3,500. And so you rank up to unlock max pay here. So let me break it down to you like this. 500 points on the left, 500 points on the right. It triggers a $500 check every time that happens. Every time the computer sees that happen for you, okay, it triggers that check. Right now, they have a promotion to where in the week, and this is weekly, okay? Right now, they have a promotion to where if you have 250 points left, 250 points right, it'll unlock $250 check for the week. How much would that impact you just for that on a monthly basis? I just showed you the $400 emergency expense, right? You know how many people that houses go into foreclosure over less than $400 a month? How much of an impact can you make on people just from sharing this? So multiple ways to earn: membership and renewals, okay? Monthly autosaver program, rare coin sales. We did a coin drop today, which was absolutely bonkers that you'll learn about coin drops. But we also have, and in your back office, there's also all sorts of rare coins that you'll have access to. You don't have to wait for a coin drop, but coin drops are amazing. You'll learn about them. Retail sales, that's on your own site. It's immediately going to be available if people go in there and they want to buy things and not be a part of the membership, which doesn't make sense. Then the company will split that profit with you. But the cool thing is when that person checks out, it shows them like how much they would have saved if they become a member before they check out. So chances are they'll hit you up. But every time a new member joins your team or a monthly autosaver coin is ordered, whether you shared it with them or another active associate on your team, you'll collect points towards a cycle check. So here's you. First thing you want to do is go get 2. We talk about the power of 4. So we say go get 4. But when you get 2, right, what happens is it allows you to become an active associate, and it unlocks the compensation plan. So you can make up to $500 a week. Know a kid that was on Emily's team, okay? He got started, shared it with a couple people. He got started because he just really wanted to stack, but he shared it with a couple people, and those couple people ran with it. This kid didn't even know he was making money every single week until she had him break out his Sound Money wallet. And he looked back there, and every week he was making either 250 or 500, 250, 500 every single week. And he didn't even know it. Okay. But success loves speed. Get this done. Let's help you get this done within your first 12 to 24 hours. And then after that, it just becomes an adult game of follow the leader, you guys. It really does if you work with us and let us help you. There's amazing people inside of this generational wealth group. But here's the power of 4, okay? So because you go get your customers, right? And then what happens is their adult game of follow the leader. They go get theirs. And then you need to have 2 more. What happens is now you become a copper. And as a copper, we run to copper in 24 to 72 hours if you do this little focus that we do. And when that happens, you make up to $1,000 a week as a copper, okay? It's powerful. Adult game of follow the leader. Now what happens? You move forward, copper. Well, they're going to go run out, help them go copper. Now what happens? You become a bronze, and as a bronze, you make up to $2,000 a week. I know a guy that's been with the company for 4 years. He only went to bronze. Every year he makes 6 figures. Every week, 2,000, 2,000, 2,000. You know, that's aside from the coins that he's been stacking that he has a ridiculous amount of. Now as a bronze, hey, bronze left, bronze right. And these are personals, you guys. These are personal people of yours that you need to help. Can't just be somebody else's person goes bronze or somebody else on your team that shared it with somebody goes bronze. No, these need to be your personal people that you help do this, that we all help as a team collectively, okay? Because we work together. You're not in this by yourself, but now you go silver like I did, like Yuri did, make up to $3,500 a week. And check this out. What happens at that point, if you do this within 90 days, okay, the company gives you a 100-ounce silver bar, not a car that's a liability, but true wealth. This is about $3,200 right here. Well, Madiba, what happens when silver goes to 100? Well, this is 100 ounces. Well, there you go. There you go. This turns into $10,000.
Emily got one, my man. Emily got one too. We showing the silver tonight.
That's my partner right there. I love him.
Here.
Hey, there's another one. Oh, show me. Go ahead, Emily.
Yo. Okay, you guys got one. Hey, who's that guy at the back?
There's another one. So what happens when this goes to $1,000, Madiba? Look at Sean taking it from you. Sean Bowman's in the house. Then it turns into a $100,000 bar. You guys, this is so powerful what they've created. But if you do that within 90 days, they give you that for free. Not a liability, but an asset. Okay. So that's us on stage. That's my wife, my beautiful wife. She's amazing. She's a mogul. That's a bunch of us. And there were so many of us because Yuri's not even on the stage there, and he was there.
I'm on the left.
He was there, but he's all on the far right. It's cut off.
He's way over there because there was so
Yeah,
many
he's there though.
But so now when you go when you're a silver and you go help a couple people go silver, like Emily was able to do, okay, she did that with Layla and Norman, and now she went gold, right? And now she has the ability to make up to $7,000 a week as those points start flowing. And listen, $7,000 a week as a gold, up to $10,000 a week. I got my buddy Mike Tharp. I got my buddy Tony Hubbard. These guys making this. I mean, it's ridiculous. Presidential director up to 12.5, and I know what you're thinking. It's not enough money. It's so awesome, you guys, because what we love is that unless we help people win, we don't win. Unless you help people win and we work together and help people win, you don't win. And it's so powerful because just going out, again, I talked the power of 4, but just getting 2 to be able to make up to $500 a week as the points start to stack, how much would that impact a household? How much would that impact a household? It's so significant, you know, what we have here. And there's nothing like it. It's not like products that go rancid and shakes and pills and vitamins and all these other things, you guys. These are assets that go up in value. It's like what I love is no one, I mentioned it in the testimonial, no one can lose here. You can't lose. No matter what. What you gonna do? Stack a bunch of silver and gold and then go complain because you got that stacked in the garage? If you do that, you're a victim, right? That's what I'd say. But you guys, those are all those member benefits. Residual income for a lifetime, auto saver program, 7K advantage, 7K limited and rare coins, sound money wallet, bing, bing, 1099 tax write-offs. It's a business. gold-backed IRA, 7K healthcare program, buy precious metals at deal direct pricing. Matter of fact, your coins, if you advertise your coins, you guys, that's a business's expense. That's an asset that you don't even have to pay for. My goodness, there's so many advantages. We have to move like the wealthy move. So ask yourself this question: how would it feel to know that you had control over your financial future? How would your life be different if you had more time, more money to do what you love? And so it's just simple. How can I do this? That's what's going through your mind. How do I
Sorry, Yuri.
how do I do this? You guys, we have so much fun, our team. It's all about you guys literally caring enough to share it. That's it. That's it. And here's your game plan. You become a professional inviter. Yuri, I just thought about the family. to this become a professional inviter to this 9 p.m. We do this Monday through Saturday, like clockwork. We always do this. Just let us do the telling and sharing for you. We even tell your prospects to let you know what package they want to get started with. And follow up with your prospect, get them started, teach them the 4 steps. It's that simple. But listen to me. When I got started, we have this thing called the 7K wealth system. That's what I tell you. When you're at the $199, you get your first 3 months for free. And after that, it's $9.99. If you're coming as a premium, it's free the whole time. Well, this is all I used when we got started. And I would just send out the information through here. I'd ask somebody, hey, do you know much about gold and silver? Have you ever thought about it? Now I ask people, have you heard about sound money? No. Do you know much about gold and silver? Have you ever thought about it? No. Listen, you got to see this information my friend shared with me. Send them a link. And then every time they click the link, it sends you a notification. Then if they click next and go to another video, which it's a chain of videos, then it sends you a notification, sends you another one, and they can enroll right there through the thing, or you just set up through the app, or you set up an appointment, follow up, we answer their questions and get them started. But that app let me quit my job within 48 days because I just ran crazy with sharing the information, And so I'm not going to share these testimonials, but the simple question is, will you join us on our mission to change the world? Just pick a membership package and get started today. But if you guys have questions, okay, we're here. So I will just be the first to actually say this. Welcome aboard, because there's really not a lot to think about. But if you do have questions, let's get them answered and get you started. But I just want to say, listen, welcome to the Generational Wealth Group.